Okay, we are live, and I've posted in the stream notifications, so people should be showing up soon.
Gasp.
It's true.
Whoa. Did I hear the stream is live? Holy crap.
Oh, yeah, it's live.
Hell
Wait,
yeah.
you're back?
We'll go
Yeah.
It's
live.
super
Oh.
live.
I didn't know
I
if I
didn't-
was going to be back for this one or not. I thought there was going to be a decent chance, but...
Yeah, I didn't expect you tonight, so I was like, oh, you're back.
Yeah, fun all the same. Though.
I didn't expect me tonight either, honestly, but...
No,
Is that claim?
I thought it was like a 50-50. I was going to make
He murdered them
Temporal run or
quickly.
not.
I was also
Oh my
a 50-50. I had to drive to lab today, so I didn't know if I was going to get back in time.
With your crazy professor.
Oh my god, he's so crazy. I hate him so much.
I know. I read that. I was like, oh my god.
At least you didn't have a middle school science teacher who murdered his wife.
What?
Whoa,
What?
whoa.
Oh, okay then. Well,
Yep.
we're
Yeah,
streaming,
my
so there's that.
What's the
Um,
address?
Jeez. Okay, Walter
no.
White.
This was 25 years ago,
Okay.
or more, like 27 years ago.
Remember it like it was yesterday.
2 minutes before the meeting starts, by the way. For the
What's
most
the
wholesome
address
meeting
for the
of them
meeting?
all, by the way, Jalen.
You're welcome.
We start out with a murder story.
It's always
Welcome
good to be in
Temporal.
every FC meeting with murder. Always.
Mhm.
We
Murder
murder
mystery.
everyone kindly.
Oh,
Mondays.
God.
Killing me
Which
softly.
meeting is it tonight?
It's Temporal. Silvax!
Silvax, it's
What the
every
hell?
month is the same.
I got.
Silvax.
I only usually pay attention to Mortal and then Barely.
Silvax, we have an event calendar. There's...
I'm
Yeah.
there.
Yeah,
Temporal
see if
wants
you
to know
go
about the
to
blue balls.
swordfc.com.
I'm literally going to send this to you in a DM, and I'm going to pin it in our DM.
I think we should stream the Jeopardy contest Saturn when you do it.
Oh yeah. No, actually, it might be too embarrassing. I don't want to do that. I take that back. I'm too scared.
Jeopardy, too embarrassed that I'll win.
No. You don't understand what kind of Jeopardy I have in
Okay.
store for officers.
Oh god, I'm afraid.
No,
I'm afraid.
no, no.
Yeah, Yame, you're doomed too, Yame.
Yeah, man.
You still have to send me
Oh,
the questions so I can approve them, even though I'll probably
Yeah.
approve all of them.
I did a draft one with some of the legacy officers, and they were hurting. Sarah was like, "I don't like this game anymore. Let's stop."
I did fine. I
He
did
was not here.
fine.
He was traumatized.
Yeah.
Wasn't
Okay,
it
well-
Akula who said they don't like the game anymore?
No, it was Sarah.
Oh.
Okay. So we're gonna go ahead and get started. It is 9 p.m. Central Time, so welcome to the Temporal Sword FC meeting. Looks like that we have a little less people tonight, but that's okay. It's Easter weekend, so to be expected. All right, if this is your first meeting, welcome. We like, well, some people like desert yellow here, as you can see, and they are dressed in yellow. It is tradition, and I am Saturn Temporal, and I really like to do big events for the FC. I like to do the social networking. I do the recruiting. My favorite dungeon is Sestasha. If you are a new Sprout, I would love to run Sestasha with you. If it is your first time running that dungeon, it is my favorite. And we have a lot of Sprout friendly things that we do in this FC especially. So I will go ahead and pass it over to Kamed as your Temporal Legacy Officer so he can talk about himself.
Hello, I am Kamed. I am your local Chocobo keeper, trying to make sure all you Chocobos stay in line, but no, I am your legacy officer. I run a lot of the mini games through the Discord. I am an Omni Crafter and Gatherer, so if you ever need help and I'm available, I would be happy to help you. And if you have any questions in general, always hit me up in Discord. I usually have my phone on me, so I'd be able to point you in the right direction. And I will pass it off to another legacy officer, Perry Pennington.
Thank you, Kamed. Hi, everyone. It's I, Perry Pennington, Legacy Officer of 2.0. That's the Immortal Sword. I do various administrative tasks in the FC, including activity checks, farming prizes. I co-host the monthly Glam contest with Saturn, Mortal, Temporal, Eternal, Fallen, Immortal. And and we'll talk more about that later. I put together a elite unit of sword technology ninjas that help me with the swordfc.com. They're amazing. Check out the website. We will be featuring it to help us tonight. And I'm also a Discord moderator, so if you need help with Discord, feel free to DM me. I raid sometimes. I'm pretty decent at Dragoon, Warrior, and Scholar, so if you need help with those classes, I can help you. And finally, I stream on this channel sometimes, and I run a Dungeons and Dragons game that will be starting up, I swear, I promise, soon. So tune in to that. We'll be running Icewind Dale. This is D&D 5th edition. We'll be also doing a one-shot soon. That'll be exciting. Med's running it. That's it for me. I will pass it off to Tack. No.
Hi, I'm Techno. Sorry, I'm not at the meeting right now because I'm helping with the cafe stuff. But I am in Fallen. I am the legacy officer for that one, 5.0. I like to do crafting and gathering. I'm not a crafter gatherer. I'm also really big into the glamour and lore of the game. I host a monthly event called Glam Jam, where you get a chance to win a full glam makeover with me, which is it's really fun for me. It's really fun for whoever wins and everything. It's really cool. I just really enjoy glam pretty much. That's why I play the game. And if you're ever interested in that kind of stuff, definitely hit me up. I'm always open to helping people. I do raid some. I'm a White Mage and Dark Knight main, so if you ever have any questions about those two classes, I can be able to help you with that. And that's pretty much me. I like to help out with all kinds of stuff, so I'll pass it to Haga.
I'm Hugga Cactus. I'm the Legacy Officer for Mortal Sword, also known as 1.0. I love to do maps. I run a weekly map party. I also love to gather. I work on several of the gathering projects for the FC. I also do a lot of behind-the-scenes work and admin work. I'm also a Discord moderator, so if you need help with Discord, feel free to message me. And I'll pass it back to Saturn.
Oh, we also have, he's pulling up the page. Wait, Commander already went. Go down.
I'll go again if you guys really want.
Well,
Right.
kind of meeting.
Wait.
Oh my gosh.
Wait, Commander, you went, right?
I already went. Yes, I went.
Yes. Okay, Allie's not here today, but we have Tofa right on the right, I think. That's her picture. She updated her picture, I think.
I did.
Yeah, there you go. Okay, so Tofa, go ahead.
Hi, I'm Tofa. I run Wednesday night map parties. I run the lotto. I put up the FC buffs every day, or most days, as long as I don't accidentally oversleep. I help take care of the chocobos, and I help take care of the gardens. And I keep an eye on Discord. I'm not very talkative on Discord as of late, but I do keep an eye on things. So if anybody ever needs me, just hit me up on Discord. I always have Discord open, if nothing else. And I like helping people if they need help with anything. So Discord will generally be the best place to get me, because I also like to run around and do things on alts of mine. One of which is Nova, which I watch the doors for the cafe. So that's where I'm at right now, because I need to take care of some stuff for that. But yeah, so, and guess next would be Ayami.
Hey guys, Ayame, it's your boy. I run learning parties, level 60 farm parties and learning parties for like dogs, late trials and stuff. And if you guys know already the fight, we just farm it. Usually just do that and do shenanigans with all y'all and run some random content. And I usually just always craft outside the FC house, always. Yep, and that's me. And next one is Salty.
Hello, everyone. I'm Salty. Let's see. I'm an Omni Crafter and Omni Gatherer too. If you currently need anything like gear or anything, feel free to ask me. I'll usually at least help you, especially if you're trying to level up a class and you don't have proper gear. I hate to see people undergeared. I also run the art contest, which we just finished last month and announced a new one. I'll get on that a little bit later in the meeting. I think, let's see, I actually level up. My highest level is Dragoon, but I also have most every other class unlocked and have played it at least a little bit. So if you need advice for how to play your classes, feel free to ask me. And from here, I think I'll pass it along to Mishan.
Well, hello, Temporal. It's Michonne Rathclaw. I want to let Jalen, the Mad Hatter, know that I am currently working on my harvesting, and I will be working on my crafting. I've got a long way to go. Uh, that's that. I like to raid. I like to go out after those mounts. Uh, I used to do a little hardcore raiding in WoW, and I'm sort of semi-retired from that. But I respect those raiders out there. You're going to be hearing some stuff from Flame later on today. Basically, I'm your morning guy. I like to see our swords up and ready to face their challenges during the day, whether that be online and fighting the Garleans or the Asians, or whether it is going to work and helping make this country a better place. I do Breakfast Club. You'll be hearing about that more in detail later. And basically, I'm your friend. I have several people that talk to me on a regular basis, and we chat about things. And I'm not a professional counselor, but I did a lot of that for 34 years as a teacher. So I'm there as a friend, and I'm there as a listening ear. Let's pass this on to one of our newer sword officers, Elliot. Whoa. Almost got it.
By the way, Elliot, we've been debating on how to pronounce your last name. Nobody knows. Can you help us?
It's Wah.
Wah. We got.
I thought it was whoa.
Wario.
I did too. We've been talking about this for 2 days straight now. We didn't know.
So as I said, my name's Elliot Wah. My character's name comes from a character from the book series The Magicians and also the show. Where they only say his last name once, so understandably why anybody would not know how to pronounce that anyway. But I'm the newest addition to the Temporal team, and I'm really glad to be here and help out everybody that needs help. My thing tends to be helping Sprouts out, helping out people with anything they need run, or if they need items, I can get that to them. I also feed the chocobos very regularly, and I help out at the cafe by handing out stuff, which I think is going to be talked about later. So I'll leave that for later. And my other thing is having an event on Saturday mornings, which I will also discuss later, but is also geared toward helping Sprouts. And I think, did Deck go or no?
Not yet.
I have not.
I think it's. Did you go?
Prepare yourselves for Decked.
Yeah, it's Deck's turn, so now I'll hand it off to Deck.
Hey, I'm Dr. Zagra. I'm a paladin and samurai main. I love the golden saucer, tanking, and raiding. Just got my clears in DR Savage and E12S, so welcome to the brief period of time where I'm not actually progging anything until we finally go after E8S or make our way into Uwu. I run the Gilded Scabbard, which is a fun, relaxing social event at the Golden Saucer where we hang out and earn MGP. I like to chill and talk with people, so come say hey to me in the voice chat on Discord if you see me there.
Yay! All right. So these are the temporal officers. You can find them on the leadership tab of our swordfc.com website. And we have some reminders to go over. So we have crafting and crystals. So crystals are offered to anybody in the FC. We have shards, clusters, or crystals. If you're needing to level your crafters and you'd like a couple hundred of them, we can give them to you. Just ask an officer so that we can help you level your crafter. We also have chocobo dyeing, which actually I'll just let Elliot talk about that because she runs the booth. So she can also mention that too.
Yeah, so chocobo dying is unlike some other games where they might let you die with like just one particular food. There's a lot of color choices here in the game, which are the same ones you can dye your clothes with. But they give you the opportunity to change the color of your companion bird that you get at level 20, if I remember correctly, and or your mount that you get at level 20. And whenever you need fruits for that, or if you feel like changing the color of your bird, or even changing it back to the lovely desert yellow that is represented by our
Yes,
guild,
sir.
or by Temporal, we will provide you the fruits that you need for that. Just let any of the officers know, and we can help work with you through one of the websites that helps us figure out which fruits you need and walk you through that process.
Yes. And the website there is listed. Again,
ffxivchocobo.com.
yes.
Yeah.
All right. And then we also have fashion kits. Perry, you better not this time. I'm serious. Okay. Actually, Kamed, you're here. Kamed is here. Kamed can talk about his face on this page.
I mean, I could.
I forgot that Kamed's here, so
we have an actual different poster now we could put there, by the way, which I'm more than willing to have it switched. But fashion kits, basically, we provide fashion kits during not just hours outside of the cafe, but during the cafe as well. We do about 3 or 4 sessions every weekend. And then all you have to do is come there. We will give you the items needed to get 80 points in the dyes, and we'll tell you what to dye. Yeah, you don't have to do any of the work. We do that for you. And if you still need that 100 points, if it is available and if we're able to obtain it for you, we would be happy to and get you that achievement for the title and that little extra MGP for the first time. But after you get it that one time, you no longer need it. So just 80 points from then on.
Thank you. And we also have gardening services. And so I will talk about that. The gardening services. So Willa and Anya and Nicola and I, we do a lot of this gardening for the FC to help farm Thabnarian onions, Cloud's Breath, some of the minions. We have gardens. Let's just say we have a lot of gardens. So some people, they have loaned their garden plots out to the FC in order for us to farm things for people that need things farmed. In other cases, we have some people who they actually plant their own things, and we just go there to their house and water it for them because, I mean, that's pretty much the hardest thing is to remember to water it every day. I feel really bad that that would be the hardest thing, but it really is once you get the hang of gardening. So we'll do that for you if you want us to water it, or alternatively, if you want to loan your garden plots out. Most of the time we're really accepting like mediums and larges because we get a lot more yield from those. But if you do have a small house and we don't have anybody offering a medium or a large to loan the plots out to us, then that's fine too. You can message me or Willa if you would like to do that, or want to be added to this list to have your plots watered. And there is a list on our website that you can check so that you know when your plants are ready for picking, if you're the one that's doing the harvesting and you're the one that's doing the planting. And next on the list, Perry. Slideshow next. Okay, we have Sword Cafe. He's probably eating. So we have Sword Cafe next, and that is actually following this meeting in 45 minutes. So this Saturday and every Monday, we have Sword Cafe. Saturdays are from 10 p.m. to 11 p.m. Central Time, and Mondays from 8:30 to 9:30 p.m. Central Time. At the Sword Cafe, you can get HQ raid food, tinctures, you can get HQ crafting food, gathering food. We're talking crab cakes, chili crab, your syrups, your cordials, your grade 4 tinctures, chicken fettuccine, smoked chicken, Twilight Popoto salad. And then for those of you that are leveling and would like to have some food to get that 3% experience bonus from the food, you can come over and try some coffee or coffee biscuits or pearl chocolates, and we can give you those. Not only do we have the food at the cafe, but we also have booths. So Elliot had just talked about her booth that she runs there with the Chocobo goodies that she hands out. Sometimes like Bardines are really nice because a lot of people don't always have the Bardines, and we have different Bardines that we hand out. It's not always going to be the same one. And we also have other booths, like we have crafting kits, such as the manipulation kits, where you can get that skill sooner by getting the kit to help with that. We have Brill. I don't think he's in the channel, but we have Brill's Master Crafter book with Tran that they run that together. And you can help get those recipes from completing the Master Crafter books kits. We also have a gardening booth as well. And at the gardening booth, we can help you to learn how to garden if you would like to learn how. And we sometimes will hand out corsages or flower things to put in your hair, just depending on what we have. So that's helpful. We have a housing booth as well, where we hand out food items that you can put into your house if you own a house, an apartment, or a FC room. And we probably will be adding more things to the housing booth too as we get more donations, because it's like one of the newest booths, but just be on the lookout for that. And then we have Jeb's minion giveaway booth, but he's like starting to slowly evolve it into something that is like a whole nother thing. So he just like gives away free stuff. I don't know what I'm gonna have to call it. I have to get with him because he just like
It's just a giveaway booth now.
He because
Whatever.
he like didn't tell me he was giving away emotes tonight. So
Give him Gil to
I guess
give,
it's just like
Emote to
free
give, Minion to
stuff.
give him Lawless to give. He'll
Yeah,
give them
just
out.
like
He'll just
give him
whatever he wants.
everything. Like what? Like I don't know. He just raffled stuff off. Yeah. So Jeb gives away like random free stuff, and then we also have Brianna's fashion kit booth, which Kamed talked about, so you can get your fashion kit. Now, the fashion kits, I just want to say, he's moving on too quickly, but the fashion kits, I just want to say also that you can get some cool stuff from the Golden Saucer, which Dexterous can tell you. He is a huge advocate. He will tell you soon. But the Golden Saucer with MGP, which is the currency that you use to buy things at the Golden Saucer by playing all those games. So if you do these fashion reports that we literally give you, we give you the answers. You don't even have to do anything. You just turn it in. You don't have to do anything. If you do it every single week, you get this currency, and that currency can be then traded in for dances, bardings, hairstyles, clothes, really cool clothes like bunny ears that they have there. Minions, mounts. They have like the big cactus mount that's huge. Yes, they have Kemed's face.
Sure. They definitely have that at the Gold Saucer, definitely.
So I guess my point is like seriously get the fashion kits because it's just free MGP and it's so easy to get it. So before we move on to anything else with that Sword Cafe, Dexterous, do you want to go off that and talk about your stuff? Golden Saucer. Okay.
So, it's me again, Dr. Zager from Temporal 4.0. I run an event called the Gilded Scabbard, where I run around with others doing gates for MGP. Gates are unique fates at the Golden Saucer that run every 20 minutes, where you play mini games and win MGP. Between running the gates, we race chocobos. If you've never raced a chocobo before, well then, you're in for the ride of a lifetime. Super easy, lots of fun, and everyone is welcome. We hang out in the Gilded Scabbard voice chat and just chill and talk while racing and participating in gates. Sometimes we talk about in-game stuff, or sometimes we talk about midnight snacks as I start talking about food for no reason and make everyone hungry. We take a quick break in the middle of the event to hit up the fashion report kit for that sweet 66k MGP. That's right, on Fridays you can get those free fashion kits and an extra 6k buff from the jackpot buff from RFC. And yes, we get extra MGP for gates, racing, and even the cax pots because of the buff. My event is every Friday at 10 to 12 Eastern. 5.5 is almost here. Golden Saucer will have more mounts. That's right, more mounts. that were going to be on the mock stage, but instead they're coming to the Golden Saucer. So start saving now. Can you go the distance in the leap of faith? Make the cut and the slices right. Join late, leave early, stay for 2 hours, or bail after 2 minutes. Ping me in game on Discord. Hit me up in voice chat. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Let's make that MGP rain and get all those mounts, minions, and glams. Guild Scabbard is not responsible for lost baby chocobos, typhoon's bad breath, lost limbs in the slices right, counterfeit triple triad cards, or always being off on the jumbo cockpot by 1. Thank you so much for tuning in. Don't forget to spay and neuter your Verminion minions to help control the pet population in clubs. And we'll see you next time on the Gilded Scabbard. Da 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 da.
Yeah, let's go.
Favorite minion.
Winner.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so yes, the Gilded Scabbard. Check it out. That's all I gotta say.
Woo! To keep myself
He's just become an auctioneer in real life. So we have the Glam Jam. So I'm going to talk about that because Tech is helping out with the cafe, getting that ready in the next 30 minutes. So the Glam Jam. Tech is a legacy officer in the Fallen Sword, one of our sister FCs. And if you are fashionably challenged and you don't know anything about glam, you've never glammed before. For example, like if you're a sprout, especially if you're very new to the FC and you're like, I've never glammed in my life. I don't even know what a glam plate is. I don't even know how to set a glam plate. Then this type of event is for you. The Glam Jam is basically a complete fashion makeover of your character to get your glam that matches your style and your vision that you have for your character in Final Fantasy XIV. And I will say there's a disclaimer. It's not Mog Station items are not included. So, like, if you see some things he may send to you, or like trying to get an idea of what you want to be made over with, the in-game items are what we provide, but we don't buy like $18 Mog Station items for you. You have to buy those yourself if you want that to be included in your makeover, but we'll provide the rest if that's part of what you want. And an announcement in Discord will be made to enter the raffle for that. You'll click on the emoji under his announcement post for entry. And at the end of the month, the winner will be randomly selected from the pool of entries. And you will have 3 options on how to get a new glam made for you. So you can pick a specific item that you want to build the glam around, and then he will design for you. You can pick out a glam from the Orzia collection that you've always wanted and you've just been drooling over and you wish that you had the guild to buy it, but you just can't. And we'll help you with that. Or you could just be surprised and make your own custom creation by what you think would look nice. Last month, we had a guy's girlfriend who doesn't play the game, and the guy was a female row? Yeah, a female row, the guy was. And he said, I don't really know. I'm really happy I won. I don't know what I want to be, so I'm going to let my girlfriend who doesn't play this game pick out what to wear for me. And so she said to him, dress him in periwinkle dress. I want a periwinkle dress. That's all she said to Tech. And Tech had to work around that, and he did. And he made the best goddamn periwinkle dress there whatever was on a female row, and he did it. So, if you don't think that you could be glammed and you were just not fashion savvy, Tech is your guy. So, you will even dress female rows. We will also give you a matching chocobo barding that will match for your feathery companion as well. And you get to have a photo shoot with your new glam and your new chocobo barding that will have have taken and put in the screenshot channel. And hopefully in the future, we hope to maybe feature this as a page in the magazine in the future for the Glam Jam winners. So that's Glam Jam. Moving on. The Skyrider Taxi. Is Cell still here?
Yes, I am.
Okay.
All right. Skyrider Taxi Services to help you get your wings. We are more than happy to give you a ride to get around and get those pesky aether currents that are either difficult to get to or just far enough off the beaten path to where you walk by them without even noticing. How you do that is you can get in Discord and in the commissions channel, do @taxi commissions. And one of our wonderful volunteers will get with you, ask you which zone you're needing your help with, and then we'll ask you what number greens you're looking for. We will get you in a party, take you around in a multi-person mount, and get you all caught up and get you up on flying just like everybody else. It'll make the game so much easier.
Thank you. And then we have all of those FC services. So now we are at our event calendar. The event calendar syncs to your time zone. And in the bottom right-hand corner, you'll see Eastern time because that is Perry streaming and he's on the Eastern time zone. So if you look on any of these events, these are all synced to your time. Even if you're in another country, even a Yame, it syncs to his time when he clicks on this calendar. Far, far away in the Great Barrier Reef of Australia. He can click on it. In the future, he can click on it and it will sync to his time zone. So we have deadlines, we have fate farms, we have FC meeting times, maps, mount farms, PvP raids, roleplay, and services. Services are like your fashion report stuff, your sword cafe, we're giving out free things. And then we even have several of the FC statics that are listed on there. There are more raiders in the FC, I should say, that have statics that may be made up of like part sword members and part not sword members or like whatever. But sometimes we list them on there if they like, especially if they're officers, then they may just, it's nice to see that they're not, when they're not available because we know they're raiding. We're like, oh, that's why they're not answering right now because they're like in the middle of a raid and they need to really focus. So speaking of raiding, Flame's here, right? Flame's here?
Yeah,
Yeah, you
I'm
can
here.
talk about your learning parties.
Yeah, I can talk about learning parties. Hi, I'm Flame Zero from 5.0 The Fallen Sword. I host raid learning parties every Thursday and Saturday. Thursday is like my raiding academy thing, where I'll run it for 4 weeks, and on the 5th week it'll be like a graduation kind of potential clear party at 8 p.m. Central Time, and those are a blast. And my current raid tier learning parties are 2 p.m. Central Time on Saturdays. They all get streamed to the Sword Twitch. So if you don't want to come by, if you just want to come by and see what goes on in them before dipping your feet in, that's a great way to do it. Basically, what they are is they're endgame content that are the higher end stuff, but we teach you what you need to do in it. We do callouts for you. We pretty well do everything aside from play the game for you. It's no judgment free zones. It's a good way to get into the fights if that's something that interests you. Victoria and Eternal also host them on Mondays at 7 p.m. Central Time. If that time works better for you, then that's there as well. Yeah, that's all for me, I guess.
That's a gooder.
That is a gooder, Michonne.
And then Michonne has the Breakfast Club. You can talk about that.
Hey guys, Breakfast Club Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. We have them. They start at 11 a.m. Eastern, 10 a.m. Central. We run for 2 hours. You have 3 choices. You can do fates, roulettes, or maps. And guess what people choose? Yes, sir, the maps. It's great. We have a lot of fun. Some days are better than others. We broke a record, sadly, this last Wednesday, where we didn't make much money because we didn't get any portals. However, on Friday, when we did our 70s maps, that's the flashback Friday, go to announcements to see all these things. We did actually the opposite. We had 3 almost full parties, and every party got a clear. In fact, map 1, which was our third group that we made, got 2 clears. So if you added up all the winnings for the day, it was well over 1,000,000 gil. So you never know what kind of day you're going to have. And I always say, really, it's not about the gills so much as it is about the members and making new friends and reinforcing those people that have come out every day since I took over back several months ago. We also run a Sunday map party, and it's usually for 80s maps. Again, it has grown slowly but surely. We generally have two groups on those days. Um, thank you, Saturn. I'll give it back to you.
Alrighty. And then Tofa does maps. So if you want to talk about map parties, and Elliot also too. Well, Tofa can go first because she does the 80 map parties, and then Elliot can go and talk about the lower level ones.
Yeah. So I run Wednesday night map parties. There's a lot of us that run map parties, so if anybody's ever looking to join one, just keep an eye out in the announcements because people are always running map parties that are scheduled and impromptu. But map parties, especially the level 80 ones, are a really great way to make gil, especially if you're looking to save up some extra gil so you can purchase a house. And with the amount of map parties that happen, you'll make that money in no time. Map parties are really easy. There's a quest in, oh gosh, Hugga, help me out with this. I'm drawing a blank right now.
Wineport.
Wineport.
Thank you. In Wineport.
Treasures and Tribulations.
Thank you. Yeah, Treasures and Tribulations in Wineport that unlocks the ability to even dig for maps. Once you do that little mini side quest, you'll get the ability to search for treasure chests and dig them up. And then of course it'll be based on the expansion that you are currently working through. Level 80s is going to be all through the Shadowbringers, and if you can't fly, don't worry about it. At least one person is going to have a 2-seater mount or more. So it's not a problem. We can fly around from place to place if need be. In fact, we actually had somebody in my party on Wednesday night who hadn't unlocked flying yet. And we were more than happy to fly him around. A bunch of us had 2-seater mounts, and he hopped around from one seat to the next and had a grand old time while we were flying him all over the place, and it was kind of fun for him to be able to be catered around like that. And then recently there's been unlocks as far as not only do we have dungeons in the level 80 maps now, but we also have roulettes, which is something that the lower level dungeons have had access to, but this is something fairly new for level 80s. So it makes actually getting gil even actually a little bit easier and a little quicker. Aside from that, I guess that's all I really have to say, so I'll go ahead and turn the rest of it over to Elliot then.
So my map parties on Saturday mornings, and they are, as was mentioned, lower level maps, which are the first set of party maps you can do at level 60, and those are for the Heavensward expansion. Once you get through the level 58 MSQ and you get all the areas unlocked, you'll be able to do the maps because you typically need the entire map sections unlocked. But for mine, my focus is to get people started into maps if they've never done it before, or if you're used to maps and you just want extremely low stress guild farming. My event, it happens to be very good for that too, because the 60s ones don't usually require as much thinking as a lot of the other ones. And for my event, typically we just get 2 parties in one voice channel and just hang out the whole time. Like this morning, we had nearly 2 full parties. We've done 2 full parties pretty regularly during busy times. I'm actually surprised we almost had 2 full parties this morning, given that it's Easter weekend. But we just hang out, get some maps done together, and catch up, make friends, play some music. Mishan and I take turns picking music, and yeah, they're really the easiest way to make a lot of money, really quickly. Even when you get things that are dropped, like minions, like special minions that you wouldn't normally find, you can also sell those for decent buck, or keep them for yourselves because some of them are also rare and can only be found in maps. But that's it for my event.
If I may plug in for one more thing with the maps.
Yeah.
I noticed a question in Discord, or I'm sorry, on Twitch. You can actually carry 3 maps with you. It's not required necessarily to bring maps, but it is highly encouraged to bring at least 1. But you can actually carry 3 with you. You can have 1 in your Chocobo saddlebag, you can have 1 deciphered, and then you can have 1 in your inventory. Now, you can also have some with your retainers, 1 per retainer, and then some in your mailbox as well, if you can have someone mail them to you. But as far as map parties, generally, most people tend to bring 2 to 3 maps, because sometimes you just have no luck getting portals to be able to get dungeons or roulettes, and you're going to burn through maps like it's cool. So, but yeah, you can have 3 with you for map parties, 1 in your inventory, 1 deciphered, and 1 in your Chocobo saddlebag.
To add on to that, especially because the price for a lot of them have been kind of expensive lately, the benefit of contributing more is that you can also fill more with the party, and usually you will make back the money you spent on maps really quickly if you aren't harvesting them yourselves.
Yeah, so it's a good way to get to know people too in the FC because it's not super stressful to do map parties. So you can also just kind of, go along, get money, have a good time, and get to know other people. So
And get mad at RNG.
yeah, exactly. And then we also have a Yame and his mount farms that he does at 3 o'clock in the morning. No, not always at 3 o'clock in the morning, but it's funny that he does that very early. It's fun. Do you want to talk about that?
Yes, I would love to. I would love to. Thank you, Saturn. Yeah, so I do mount low level, well, not the low level, lower level mount farms, such as so level 70 Shadowbringers, which is the dogs, level 60, which are the birds, and also if you don't have your ponies yet, we will get your ponies, which is so easy to get. So if you are a mount collector like me and love to ride around with your mount and likes to show off to other people that doesn't have the mounts, then you're my people. You come to my events and we will get all of the mounts and we will show them off when we can, and then 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 we'll get more mounts when the next patch comes out. I do host like learning parties as well, such as like the Shadowbringers content. We do that when there's a lot of people that would like to get more, but since now that there's just a lot, like there's less more people interested on the Shadowbringers well, because most of them are kind of hardcore raiders, so they just do their own stuff. So like right now, everyone's kind of trying to catch up with like the low level ones. That's what I run. But if you want to get your mounts, any mounts, we can do PvP front lines as well. So just hit me up. We'll do it. And if ever you are awake, at 3 o'clock or 4 o'clock in the morning, as Saturn says, we will run with mounts as well. Whatever you want, or
It's
let
really
me know whatever
nice.
you need.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's really nice because we actually found another Australian. There's like a couple other Australians and people that play like on graveyard shift. So Ayame is not alone now. He's not the only one. He's found others to play
Yes.
with at that time during peak hours for him. And I'm really happy. And we actually started a link show called it's called The Sword After Dark. It was called Sword Night Owls, but Yame had a really good suggestion. Said, "Oh, this is like Sword After Dark," so we renamed it. And Ayame can invite you to that if you're somebody who stays up really late at night on our time zone, which is his peak hours. So he can invite you to it if you like to run things that late. And he's really attentive to the chat. So if you have questions, he's just a really, really friendly guy. Also, it looks like in the FC chat, they're exploding with, he will say, dude, dude, multiple times. So it's his
Guys,
token phrase. This is token phrase. Everybody knows.
It's
Everyone
his
knows.
catch. It's his greeting. It's his yeah.
Mhm. Everyone knows. So that's a Yame.
and also, guys, dude, guys, just chill out. We're gonna get there, okay? And also, I help Skyve with the naval unclear part, unreal clear party. Okay, I help Skyve with that. So if you guys are on around, is it 8? No. Sorry, 6 p.m. CST. Sorry, it's in my head. I run in Australian time, guys, so I have to convert.
I know that's a huge conversion for you. Holy
I
crap.
have to conversion.
7 p.m. CST.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay. 7 p.m. CST. We're there, and and also my mount farms are Saturdays. Sorry, I didn't say my time. So Saturdays, 4 p.m. 5 p.m. CST. We moved it today because of like the meeting. We move it to 4 p.m. CST if there's a meeting, so that like give us time to kind of prepare and stuff. So yeah.
Mhm. Yeah. So thank you. And also we have Robin here to talk about his things. When you're ready.
Thank you for giving me this time to speak.
Yeah.
I'm actually talking about a new event that's actually started this week, and I'm here to talk about Sirius's Sirius Relic Grind. Have you always wanted that sweet shiny weapon? Always wanted to be one of the cool kids? Well, just come on down to Sirius's vacation home on the Bajan Southern Front for a nice relaxing day on the battlefield. Here you all come together to grind out all the memories necessary for the Shadowbringer relic weapons, the resistance weapons. Where and when is this? It's on Sundays at 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. EST, and on Tuesdays at 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. EST. And you only need a few requirements. You need to have the Shadowbringers MSQ completed, and you need to have your first relic resistance weapon, the item level 45 one, to participate. And if you got any more questions about the prerequisites for it, you can send Sirius a DM in game or on Discord. And I just want to say this event is probably a really cool one. When I first heard about it, I'm like, wow, like this is a this is just, it looks like an improved version of mine that I used to run. And honestly, I can't think of a better person to pass the memory farm torch onto, so to say. So yeah. So check out Sirius's Sirius Relic Grind. Thank you.
Yay. We also have Apollo here to talk about her events.
Hi, everyone.
There she is.
My name is Apollo. Sorry. Hi, everyone. My name is Apollo, the local college student, also known as. On Fridays, I run role-playing event, the Ricky Tiki Tavern, on my alt character. We travel through Erosia and we take on, a different little story that maybe you didn't see as your journeys to the Warriors Light. You don't need to have any experience, or if you just want to watch to see how RP is done, you're free to come down. And it just happens at 6:30 to 8:30 Eastern Central Time in the afternoon. If you have any questions, you can always reach me on Discord, or you can reach me in game too if that's easier. All right, back to you, Saturn.
Thanks. I also wanted to say that if Perry could go to the magazine really quick. Perry, are you there? Or to Perry?
Yeah, it just takes a bit to load on your end when you're watching the stream. Sorry. So.
Oh.
But it's up.
Okay. Well, the calendar artwork on the cover was done by Elliot, so I just wanted to show everyone that she did this wonderful artwork for the Sword Magazine Women's History Month for the month of March. And there's a lot of really good articles in there, and some of which were also wrote by Apollo, your and Temporal. So we had like a lot of Temporal collaboration. There's other sister FCs that have contributed as well for other people that did things, but being that you guys were both from Temporal, I wanted to just showcase that artwork. And then if you flip through it there, Perry, you can show that there's some articles that Apollo writes. She's really, really good at writing articles. So if you'd like to read some of the articles that she's wrote about the FC, there's just like a lot of really funny stuff at the end too about Begon Thought and his column. And some of the officer interviews that we have in some of our sister FCs. Dex advertisement is in there, the Gilded Scabbard, and yeah, that's one of the ones that she wrote, the sword that glitters as gold. So there's a lot of interesting things about that. And then Willa also runs the Powder Puff map parties as well, and you can read about that and Apollo's dungeon crawl that she just talked about. So if you want to read about that, Temporal is very like highlighted in a lot of this. So just kind of want to point
It's
that out
also
for
like
the
a good way to catch up on like sword culture or like different types of
Yes.
books that we have. And Saturn writes a salute every month to
Yes.
get in, communicate with everybody too.
Also a good way to get to learn about other officers because we do officer spotlights every month.
Yeah. It's true. 4.0 is best 0.0. When people say best 0.0, they're only talking about 4.0. They just don't realize it.
Frog 0.0.
That's a weird way to say cat.
Excuse me, guys. This is a temporal meeting. Please be quiet.
Oh no!
Oh, we only have 10 minutes left to do promotions and get to Sword Cafe. So if Tofa wants to go ahead and head that way to help open the door.
Already there.
Okay, good. So I'll go ahead and start with the promotions because we don't have a lot of time while Perry relentlessly bans like crazy people advertising on our Twitch like after one. I think he's banned like 10 people already. There's like all these people that are like soliciting this and buy this and da, da, da. I don't know where they came from. Okay.
Saturn.
Yes.
The art contest.
Oh yeah, go ahead. Really quick.
All right. Well, I know there's a lot of talented artists in Sword because we've been doing a art contest for the last 4 or 5 months, and I have personally seen a lot of very talented artists, including people in Temporal. Apollo has written several short stories that have honestly been really good. She actually made me like Morbles, which is quite an accomplishment. I hate those things, but each month we do a art contest. You can do a drawing or a short story or a poem. Well, thank you, Polly. But and anything like that, you can post it in the Sword Artist online contest under the mini games. This month, the theme will be for Easter, so just do some kind of an Easter themed art for the contest. Make sure you post it by the 25th of this month, around midnight Eastern Standard Time, and we will be judging people. The more people that submit a piece of art, the more prizes we will have. If there's only like 5 or so, we only have 1, but we have, I think it's 11 or more, we'll actually have 3 winners. And the more we have, the better the prizes we'll get. In fact, this month, if we get 20 submissions, we'll actually give a 4th tier, which will be the Easter egg mount from the Mog Station. So flex your artistic muscles, post, and let everyone enjoy it, and maybe you'll get rewarded for it. I think that's all I really got.
Thank you. Okay, so we have promotions that we really have to get to. We only have 9 minutes left. So the promotion, I know, the bots, it's like, please, can you just let us get through this meeting? So we have several honor guard promotions that we're going to do. The first honor guard promotion that we're going to do goes to someone who's been in the FC for some time. They've become really, really active recently. I think they feel like maybe were away for a while, but they came back and now they've just been going to a lot of things and being very, very helpful in the FC. So we'd like to promote Iron Wall Jackson to honor guard.
Yay! Congratulations!
Elliot, do you want to promote them as I'm saying them, by the way?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, thanks.
I'm doing Discord for you, Saturn.
Okay, thanks. Mel's got Discord if you got in game. So we got Ironwall Jackson for honor guard. All right. Next up, we have a couple people in here that have been with us for some time now. And they also have been coming to events, talking in the FC chat, being really positive. They have been answering questions in some cases, running dungeons with members, just really being participating in a lot of things. So we'd also like to promote Doc Shay to honor guard.
Yay! Congratulations!
And, yay! We also have as well Gold Micha, Manda Micha. I think I said that right.
Yo.
Oh my goodness. Oh,
Congratulations!
Gold Micha.
Yay! Congratulations!
And we also have Rel Revis as well for honor guard. Rel. And then we also have this person that he is kind of new, but he's just now been in, I think it's he. This person has been in the FC for about 3 months just now, but they've just been really knocking it out of the park with attending a lot of things. And I think they've showed up to every single cafe. I don't even know if I've ever not seen them come to a cafe party, but they've just been enjoying all of the things that we offer and just really making a mark upon joining. So we'd also like to promote Rio to honor guard.
Yay! Congratulations!
Yay, Rio!
Yeah.
And then we also have some Royal Guard promotions tonight. So the first Royal Guard promotion of the night is going to go to Robin Greymane. He is back and he is ready to go with Royal Guard.
Woo, welcome back. Welcome back.
Welcome back. Duda.
Back.
All right,
Robin's
we also have another person that has been in RC for a really long time. I think almost since the inception of Temporal began. Very close, like he's been in the FC a long time. But he recently started taking on some responsibilities in the FC and running some events like Wonder Tales and Unreal. And so we'd like to promote Skive to Royal Guard. And then the last Royal Guard promotion that we have goes to someone who has helped with Bria's Bard Band at the cafe, and they've just been really, really helpful, as well as running an unlock party that you can see on the calendar that they do, and they've just been really around and helpful to everybody. So we'd also like to promote Althania to Royal Guard.
My boy.
Congratulations!
Althania. Woo! So that is all of the promotions for this month, but that's not to say that next month we don't have more promotions. The best way to get promoted is by going to events and participating in things, getting to know people in the FC. It is an MMO, not a single player game after all. So, get out there, make some friends, be happy, be positive, come to Sword Cafe right after this meeting. I will let Perry explain the prizes.
Hello, everyone. It is I, Perry Pennington, coming to you live on twitch.tv/SwordFC. If you are listening to my voice right now and you are a member of the Temporal Sword, scroll all the way to the top of Discord and you will see a channel that has been magically made visible to you, the Giveaways channel. If you click in that channel, you will see that I have posted a screenshot of tab 1 of your FC chest. All the items in the FC chest are available for the giveaway, including any mounts, minions, emotes, bardings, or glams that you see. Important to note, there is a row at the bottom of color-coded flowers. Those represent items that we cannot physically place into the chest, including things like Mog Station codes and Guild prizes. The yellow flowers, which is your grand prize, I know it's fitting, is a yellow carbuncle. So get happy. That's exciting. The red flowers is the Neza Barding. Orange flowers is the Songbird emote. Blue flowers is 1,000,000 gil, and the green flowers is 500k gil. There are also some mounts in the FC chest there. They're the Albino Caracool mount, which is a cute little sheep mount. The Ufidi Horn, which is a gorilla mount. And the Zoo Horn, which is a big old bird mount. To be eligible for entry, just click the Tada or the streamer emoji underneath the giveaway bot there. Just click it once. And at about 10 minutes past the hour, the giveaway bot will randomly select a group of winners. If you are selected, you will be pinged, notified in that same giveaways channel underneath the giveaway bot there. And if you win, you need to whisper or DM a officer in the Temporal Sword in your FC in-game. Whisper them in Final Fantasy XIV with your top 2 choices of what you would like out of the chest. I say top 2 because it is a free-for-all, and giving them your top 2, it gives you a higher chance of getting something that you actually want. So give it to whoever you think is the quickest officer, and they will rush to hopefully get the prize that you want out quickly. So good luck, and may the odds be ever in your favor. Saturn, I mean, we're ending on time. We're like really
Oh
kicking
my gosh,
butt.
you've done so well. We'll see how tomorrow pans. So thank you all for coming.
I will say really quickly, try to message the officer already at the FC chest. Some of us work at the cafe, so if you message us, you might not get something for a while.
Yeah, true. Yep, that's the
Also,
peril of having a...
Also, best to DM rather in game rather than through Discord.
Yes, it has to be a tell in-game, a /tell in-game, and not a DM on Discord. If you DM on Discord, you're more than likely going to just be ignored because they will be busy filling orders from tells.
Yes.
At least until they get to it.
Yes.
So you might miss out on some good prizes.
Yeah, so you might miss out.
Yeah. All right. Well, see you at cafe. Hopefully after you get your prizes. It's a whole hour's worth. So head on over. It's Goblet Ward 6 Plot 30, and we will post that in the FC chat as well. So see you there. Bye.
Okay, bye.
Bye, guys.
Dude.
Dude.